Have you ever wondered how we know what stars are made out of, even though they're so far away? Well, for that, we have a man named Joseph Ritter von Fraunhofer to thank. Early in the 1800s, he noticed that the sun's spectrum had these lines going through it when he was observing the sun through a slit in the wall, which was projecting a little bit of light through a prism, and then through a telescope apparatus that he had created. He ended up counting over 570 different lines through his telescope apparatus, which if anybody's looked at a spectra visually, just with their eyes, you can imagine how tedious it must have been for him to do. Though he didn't know it at the time, Fraunhofer discovered one of the most important scientific phenomena of all time: spectral lines. Fraunhofer's work gave rise to the field of spectroscopy, or the field that studies and measures the spectra produced from electromagnetic radiation interacting with or emitted from matter. So how does spectroscopy work, and how does this let us see the stars? Well, to begin with, thanks to the Pauli exclusion principle, which we'll get into in another episode, electrons can only maintain certain energy levels, or shells, in an atom. When a photon of a specific energy strikes an atom, an electron can jump from one orbital shell, or energy level, to another. These lines in the electromagnetic spectrum that are absorbed are then give black lines, which is what Fraunhofer saw. Each element has different absorption lines. Atoms absorb their energy in one of two ways, either by colliding with other atoms or other matter, or alternatively by absorbing photons of a specific wavelength. Now, as you know, the wavelength of a light corresponds to the energy of that light, and that's right, atoms can only absorb specific wavelengths that relate to the difference in energy between the orbital shells of electrons. This is how we determine what different things are made out of with our telescopes. Using modern technology, we don't actually have to count the fiddly lines like Fraunhofer did, though. Thanks for listening to this episode of MicroCosmos. If you'd like to continue helping support us in doing what we do and helping us make better content, then please consider going to patreon.com and donating whatever you would please. And if you'd like to, go to our Facebook, give us a like there. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Just let us know what you thought, and hope you have a great week, everybody.